Awesome. Sure, let's go. Unsolicited opinions from online prostitutes. No one needs to read that shit. Bitch, go back to sucking dick.
Your eggs are drying up.
Oh my God, we're starting like this? Oh no. Oh.
If you're a woman online, you have probably heard that many times. Perhaps this image haunts you at night. It is a true fact that women's fertility begins to decline at age 30, and they suddenly wake up and get what we call baby fever. But what about the men? Do their sperms rot? Do their balls shrivel up into little raisins and die? Do they wake up one day?
Guys, do you have raisin balls? Do they shrink up like little raisin and that's it? And just blowing out dust. Poof. Raisin buns!
And get baby fever? Do men have a biological clock in the same way women do? I've briefly joked about this in videos before. In fact, a clip of mine from a video I did a few months ago actually went viral recently thanks to the VTuber Smugalana.
Ah, yes, the male biological clock. It's not physical, but spiritual.
Men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head.
Oh my God.
And the comments were full of men discussing their dreams.
Aww. It would suck being an old parent, right? You don't like, even if you don't expire like the woman at the same rate, mayhaps. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I haven't gotten enough data from what happened to the man balls at what age. I'm not a scientist. But you betcha you don't want to be like an old parent, right? When you're 60, 70 years old and then keeping up with a toddler, that would suck, right?
Dreams to start a family. There is not much discussion about men's desire to have children. Like many things, it's not really something they talk about publicly. That
80 is
was
the new
until
30.
a certain video game came out.
Just, what are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Pragmata is a sci-fi action game where you play as astronaut Hugh Williams, who is sent to investigate an abandoned moon base.
Such
He
a
meets a
great
childlike
game.
android named Diana, and they team up to survive and escape the space station.
Yes,
Along
make
the
more
way, they
baby.
uncover what went wrong and defeat the bad guys, all while forming a strong emotional bond.
I'm counting on you, kiddo.
But it seems to have awakened something deep within gamers, especially male gamers. The urge to get married and have kids. I'm not planning on getting married and having kids, but damn, this game is like fatherhood calling to me. Is this how women feel about their biological?
But finally, you get a good role model as a man, right? Because lately, I feel like all the Hollywood movies, all the gaming industry, they have like all shown you this version that men are useless and basically women don't need you anymore. And finally, a game drops where it takes a different approach and tells you how important it is to take care of something and protect something that is precious to you.
Biological clocks? This game makes me want a daughter. What is this feeling inside me? It can't be. It's like, I want to protect. It's like, I want to be a dad. They won me over. The white baby makes me feel paternal. I will burn anyone and anything that tries to harm her. This game is dragging out the innate dad instinct. I want to like Pragmata, but I can't, knowing that men are also enjoying it.
Dude, what the fuck? These people. God damn it. Yesterday, we're getting close to Pragmata, the end now, right? Yesterday in that one scene, dude, I was holding my tears back and just so emotional. And I know there were a lot of dudes in the chat crying yesterday. I saw you. It was very emotional, very... I don't know, such a heartfelt warm moment, right?
This is a game for incels.
The fuck?
Babe, wake
Yay!
up! It's time for your yearly gamer culture war slap! It's 2014 forever, man. We are never going to escape Mr. Gamergate's wild ride. In this video, we are going to discuss
Never.
the facts and theories behind the so-called male biological clock, after we discuss the drama surrounding the game Pragmata, and how a bunch of men expressing a simple, wholesome desire, the desire to start a family, has turned into yet another culture war. Yet another gender war. The gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, dealing with dating apps, hookup culture. Do men like curvy or thin women? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean shaven? Throughout history, there have been countless stories centered around a very specific dynamic: the adult protector and a child. You see it everywhere. In video games, they call it a dad simulator. The Walking Dead, The Last of Us, God of War, Detroit Become Human, BioShock, Life is Strange. Also movies like Logan, True Grit.
It's a story as old as time, even in the old fairy tales, and it's just something you... A lot of comic books, right? Like my favorite comic book hero is a father, and he risks everything to save his family, and it gives the story purpose. It is easy to relate to, both as a daughter and a wife. That I want to have a man who's there to protect me, and that's something that I admire and I can cheer on. So it's no wonder we're telling stories like this.
In a way, Monsters, Inc., shows like The Mandalorian,
Yeah.
literature has done it forever with The Road,
Yeah.
Les Miserables,
Yeah.
and many, many others.
Many,
it shows
many,
up
many,
time
many
and time
more.
again because it taps into something deeply human. The instinct to protect, to guide, to teach, to nurture something more
Exactly.
vulnerable than yourself. It is
Yes.
a beautiful and powerful story that has been told for centuries. And you're like really weird and an incel for enjoying it, actually. Incel game. If you buy this
Incel game.
I'm gonna assume you are a pedophile. I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child
What does that say about you? If you look at this, it's a video game, right? And yes, the story is about a dude and a small girl, but where does the philia come in here, and what does it say about you pointing this out?
Like, let's stop with the defenseless girl the big strong man has to protect. This reeks of sexism and control. I hate these father simulator games. They always give me the creeps. This is low Kirkenuanly fascist propaganda and gives me pedo vibes. Wouldn't it be cool if I sneezed right now? Fascist propaganda.
What are you doing, Shu? What the hell?
Wouldn't it be cool if I sneezed right now?
Stop it!
Fascist propaganda. If this is fascist propaganda, slap me and call me Adolf. Zoomer women really look at a wholesome game involving a child and wait, what the f is low Kirkenuanly? After
What is that? Local Canyon. Never even heard that. English. Why you have so funny words?
After hearing about toxic masculinity for the past like 15 years now, finally a topic comes up where it's overwhelmingly positive masculinity. And what is
Exactly.
the response? I think the funniest thing about the Pragmata controversy is that those incels genuinely think they could ever get near enough to a woman to impregnate one. It's not nuanced. Pragmata is blatant pedophilia catered to male gooner gamers. Why are people thinking this is sexual or makes you a pedophile? Because men are notorious for being peds and disgusting humans? They sexualize everything? You are not very smart.
These are some traumatized people, guys. They must have gone through some really, really rough shit in their life to come up with something. Projecting. I'm sorry your father didn't treat you good.
A lot of loser males who often turn to gaming are pedos. It is an unconscious strategy to avoid competing with chat, as well as complementing their own pure attorneyness. All development. What?
Well,
Y'all are full of shit talking about dad instincts and whatever. We know why the f you want to play the game. You want to crack the little...
they don't understand because they never had a dad. And that's sad. Yeah, they grew up wrong. Not everyone should have kids. You know, I sit here and say make more babies, but let's be honest here. Not everyone should have kids because unfortunately families don't always work out, and then you have poor bastards like these retards here that don't grow up right.
What? This character just creeps me out. Why does she look like a doll? Why is this blonde child with a blowout running around barefoot? I've not yet played the game. Is this expanded on in the plot? Or is this just eye candy for creeps? I feel like I'm going insane.
Eye
She just
candy
looks
for
like a
creep-
cute kid to me. Like, that is just literally a cute little kid. I do not see the sexualization. And
There's no need to get mad, Shu. These people are insane, okay? Because clearly this is just like a kid character in a video game. It doesn't look realistic like a kid, but it still looks like a kid, but in a video game kind of way, and that's okay. If you see anything else, that's on you. That's in your mind.
I am a huge mind you. I do not see.
I'm a pet too, but you know, when it comes to anime, like I love. I'm an anime pet, right? With the waifus. Oh my god, yes. But I don't see
people are
it.
talking about. Are there creepy people
I don't
on the
see it.
internet
It's
who
a
are
video game
sexualizing Diana?
character.
Yes, absolutely yes. It is a small minority, but it is still disgusting. In fact, a subreddit had to
Wait, that's the wrong word. I'm more like a goon or enjoyer of I don't know, insanely hot women.
be shut down because people
God
were
damn it,
making
people are
not safe for
crazy.
work art of this child, which honestly is not shocking. It's Reddit. That's not the game's fault. The game
Reddit.
has nothing creepy in it. These creepy people will always exist, unfortunately. I have made several videos about these people existing. People getting mad here are not getting mad at the people.
I played the game. There's nothing is in there. All it's about is them trying to shut down IDIS, which is the AI who has taken over the lunar base, right? And they are fighting together to make this possible. The ending has a nice twist. I'm not going to spoil it because this video probably comes out on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Hello. But it's a very nice game and I enjoyed it. I'm like 10 hours in and close to the ending. I enjoyed every minute of it. A nice
Sexualizing
fighting
Diana. That would be
mechanic.
completely understandable. It would make sense if they were going to the accounts that were doing that and calling them creeps, but no. They're for some reason just getting mad at people liking and enjoying the game. They're just spurring out and randomly calling everyone and anyone incels. Why did they make her look like a porn star though?
What the-
Why is the child
What?
sexy? Are you
What?
okay? These Twitter freaks see a child, immediately sexualize them, and think everyone else is as creepy as they are. Like,
God.
no bitch, that's you.
Yeah,
and
that's
Reddit.
you.
You and Reddit. There is nothing in this video game that caters to the freaks except for the fact that Diana is a child. Compare that to like
Because
Cuties,
they are
where there
sick,
were up
Chunky
closes
Monkey.
of
They are sick
real
in the
children
mind.
twerking. That is media. That is catering to those.
That was crazy, dudes. Remember, like, this came out a couple of years ago. It was on Netflix. I never saw it. I only saw it, like, YouTubers covered this. Shu covered this as well. And there were clips floating around on Twitter. And I was absolutely, yeah, this is some people stuff.
Those people. An article recently came out
Gross.
from the outlet The Gamer that in the beginning talks about what happened on the Reddit and how disgusting some people are being towards the character Diana. Okay, fair enough, I agree. But then towards the end, the author throws in something very telling. I have not yet played Pragmata, and that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures and prove their masculinity by protecting them. That is their real problem. Men protecting
Yes.
people. That's just them
They hate
proving
men.
their masculinity. Masculinity bad. Blatantly not fuel, whether you agree with it or not.
I did
The
have
average attraction trope on a little girl, blonde, blue eyes. I
And
mean,
what are
the
you
whole
trying
game
to
is
say?
low-key not propaganda, to be fair. I think the men who play this are probably creepy, but how is it not propaganda?
Yeah. Naughty propaganda. What? Because she's blonde and has blue eyes. And now just because you have that, you're like immediately naughty. You're not allowed to have blonde hair anymore? Here we go, dudes. Yeah. Maybe I should change my eye color.
Blonde, blue-eyed toddler
Can you
and Tiara's
imagine?
looking white girl you have to save is literally not propaganda straight.
Actually, mine are golden, golden brown, banana, yellow. That's what they are. Should change them into blue eye. Not propaganda, huh? My God, they're projecting so much shit onto stuff where I go like, how did you even come up with this? Like, how did you look at the thing and go like, oh, hang on a minute, this must be Nazi.
Straight out of the 1930s, dude. Sorry, I don't see it. Ugh, I really don't have the energy to deal with this. Just
No.
use your brain. Sorry, I don't have the energy to explain my schizophrenic paranoid delusion. Good. I don't have the energy to listen to it.
No.
Listen, I know we're all used to seeing gay, black, Hispanic, disabled furries in media lately. But I promise you, white people still exist. It's not propaganda.
Sounds not propaganda to me. Wait, you're white? No. Didn't you know that being white is racist?
I feel like this girl character is an objectification of the idealized child. She's pulled right from the patriarchal white supremacist imagination, the perfect pure white girl child that must be protected so she can produce the next white generation.
Ah. Okay. Awesome! Shoo, let's go! Unsolicited opinions from online prostitutes. No one needs to read that shit. Bitch, go back to sucking dick, right?
Anyway, funny how y'all have paternal instincts for a child with a model woman's face plastered on it, make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and see if those instincts.
How is this better? How is this better? And it's also creepy realistic in the other one, so I don't know. She looks more like a toddler. Like a 3-year-old kid, kinda, but really creepy.
Kick in the same. This game is openly catering to pedos. The gaslighting is over. Wait, I'm trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage.
No! Stop it! Stop it, Shoo. They probably only have like 1-2 brain cells left, and you don't want to lower yourself to that kind of level because that is just really mentally retarded.
So we make her look more like a child in order to not cater to pedophiles? Am I following that correctly? Also, the face on the left is like a child 6 to 7 years old, and the one on the right is like a 3-year-old.
Yes,
Diana's a robot
yes,
kid.
that's what I
She's not a
mean.
robot toddler. Also, again, she looks like a kid. Am I going insane? Like, that looks just like a little kid.
It does
Do they
look
just
like a
want her
kid.
to look ugly? Is that what this is? They want her to be ugly?
Oh.
I need more brain damage. Hold on. Weeb incel gamers LARPing saying, ooh, I want to be a dad now, because they're manipulative, creepy freaks and like the ooh little girl with the model face, especially the lolicons, obviously. The devs know the male gamers hate a realistic or ugly child, because that's not what they're playing for. If they made her look like a realistic, ugly child, none of them would be saying this. First of all, why are they acting like it's realistic?
I'm just losing brain cells watching this. Like these comments. That's a Twitter. Right. It's what it feels like.
To portray children as ugly and disgusting. Children are not ugly and disgusting. Like, they're cute and adorable. That's what they're known for. Like, yes, she's made to look cute. Yes. That's how you know this game was not made.
Children are innocent, adorable, sweet, young, cute. That's what a kid is, right? Look at that. Oh, sweet, innocent, doesn't understand the world it's living in. I need to protect it and guide it and make it understand how it gets through life.
by Western video game developers.
I have
That's
that
how you
with
know there
bunnies,
was
too.
no
Pip, pip,
Liliths
poo, poo.
on the dev team here. You guys would lose your shit while playing Bioshock. Actually,
Oh,
Bioshock
no.
is a really good example of this design working right. The little sisters are all gross and have gray-green skin. No, you don't understand. Everything around me must be ugly as f, or I will furiously start masturbating. This
okay.
all sounds like 2014
Furiously start gooing.
discourse, because it is 2014 discourse.
Sick.
Please don't let there be Gamergate 2.0. Who's
Lock
going to
them
be
up
the
in the
shoe on
loony
head
bin.
2.0 to emerge from the Gamergate
Electroshock
2.0?
therapy.
If she's listening
straight
now,
to the dick.
just, this might sound very vague, but don't. That thing,
Ferociously.
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hugh, thanks for talking to me all the time.
She's so adorable.
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
My God, I love this. Right when she comes around and you give her presents, and then in return she draws you pictures. It just connects that bond and makes it worth fighting for saving the lunar station, right? It's so cute. And yay, AI art. Let's go. AI art has never been this cute.
Uh-huh. I drew
So cute.
it. It's for you.
Yes.
Look at that. You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
This robot girl makes me uncomfortable, and the fact that I haven't seen female gamers fawn over her is interesting.
I think it had the same effects on the girls. I mean, I'm sitting here all like, oh my God, yes, this is adorable, and makes me like, I don't know, fly down to my sister and hang out with my nephew and just, of course.
I've seen more clips of her and that man, and that is not how kids behave. Something weird is going on here. The something weird going on here is you, ma'am. You are the something weird. Men like the father
Yes.
simulator
You're
game
the
where you have to
weird one.
protect a small child and shoot up a bunch of robots in space? Suspicious! Also, I have seen plenty of female gamers fawn over this character.
Me. Yeah.
Well, I've seen
Okay.
these.
Everything's all about humans.
We could really just be reading a book right now.
Who would win? Decades of anti-natalist propaganda? One little bean. There were even women cosplaying as her. And when
It's actually great propaganda, right? Finally, do something about it.
women even expressed how cute they thought Diana was, they're also met with this. Oh my God, Diana is so precious and adorable. I'm gonna love this game.
is
Thanks for telling
adorable.
everyone why you want to play the game, before you make up some other excuse to hide your pedophilia. What? Water guns are the best. I like it just as much as crayons. I like how the sand feels on
I
my
can't
toes.
with
I
these
press
people.
down and sink in. Children don't act like this. This is how someone who fetishizes fatherhood wants children to behave. To normal people, it's actually deeply off-putting. The best part was all the actual parents, like, replying to these people like, yeah, no, that is literally how my 5-year-old acts. Like, yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Fetishizing
Pretty
You
accurate.
mean the human desire to procreate and start a family? Oh, you want to meet a woman and settle down and have a family? Maybe have a house, 2 dogs?
They are really like that. Kids, like, yeah, they're so derpy, right? And I love that about them.
We've reached radioactive levels of incel propaganda. What the f does incel mean anymore? I feel like I ask this in every single video. This tweet
I've
got
given up.
thousands of likes. I feel like I am going and
Words?
say, where does the incel part come from? Like, they want men to be open about their emotions, and then men are open about their emotions, and then they're just called Nazis or incels or both. Usually both. It's usually a package deal. And this tweet came from a man, to make things worse. A grown-ass man saw another grown-ass man speaking about the normal human desire to want a family and want children one day, and called him an incel. Cockroach behavior.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata,
no.
it's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. You play as Hugh, a soldier, stranded on a ruined lunar research station. His job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. In one emotional moment, she gives him a crayon drawing of the two of them together as a little family. Even streamers who say at the start they didn't want
You
kids
don't
end up
care
breaking
what
down
he has
happy
to
in tears.
say.
So What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about.
Gaming has become such a mainstream. Like, what does it mean to be a gamer today in modern times? 2026. It's $1 billion industry, meaning that gaming, as it is for now, has become so mainstream. So everyone is playing games, and it's on the news, it's in the media, there are movies made about it. Basically, what it means to be a gamer isn't what it's like in the 90s with the nachos and being a loser and have like acne on your face and have glasses on and you stay up all night and play Nintendo and Sega and PlayStation and all that, right? Gamers have shifted. We are normal people. We go about our days. We have jobs. We have families. You're such an idiot.
Things that
Yeah,
you
we grew
actually
up.
experience.
We became
you should care
like
about
normal
things
people.
that
And
you
we have
actually
families.
enjoy,
And
right?
you still
If you're
game.
a f***ing lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex with a woman, why do you care? Like, why do you care about?
And even if you're a lonely loser right now, why wouldn't you care about like maybe one day dreaming of a family? He's so stupid.
Having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this.
Ew, no.
Oh, well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is
Political.
extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horse shit? Yeah, never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. This is the dude the media wants us to believe is going to save young men from the alt-right pipeline. Yeah, okay. And I love how he's like unfuckable.
That's it though with communism, right? You never strive to improve or make it greater than it is right now because you settle down with what you got. Because if you're trying to get more or make it better, you're contradicting the whole concept of communism because everything should remain equally. And if you want to make it better, that means that you don't think that this is good enough, right?
Losers. Like, okay, congrats on the bro. Check out this haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hassan. Something weird about a man who could easily consensually get from a woman but chooses to go to a brothel. I don't know. Just saying. Also, 35? No
Just
kids?
saying. TikTok.
Like, I'm sorry, that just pisses me off. Like, sitting in his ugly ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how
she's
someone
cooking
could be so
herself, for
mentally
reals.
mind raped that this is their reaction to such like
But
a
she's nothing but saying the truth, though. I mean, he's all about this designer fashion statement that he sets, right? With his Gucci glasses, or I don't care. But you go to Cuba and people basically, can't afford what you have. And you're trying to cater to, like, oh, you guys have it so good, but yet you wear all this fashion stuff, which these people can never, ever, ever afford.
simple, wholesome concept. Like, literally, no joke, the entire meaning of life is somehow confusing
Champagne
to Hassan
socialist.
Piker, anti-natalist. If I saw a child that looked like that, I'd probably attack it.
What?
I felt like hitting her. The right-wing
What?
nutjobs seeing this and feeling paternal instincts are just predators. The only instinct
people
I
are
feel as a man
sick.
right now is self-defense. I want to kill it. Yes, the ones saying they want to protect a kid are the predators, not the ones saying they want to kill it. The only thing I felt while watching this is pure bloodlust for that annoying creature. I hate children so much. Before you come at me, yes, I'm a 35-year-old crazy cat lady and proud of it. Stay mad. First of all, every time you see a little smiley face like that, that's how you know that person is
That's how you know. They're crazy. They lost it.
madder than they've ever been in their entire life. Listen, obviously if you simply don't want kids, that's fine, like whatever. Not everyone wants kids, not everyone wants to be a parent. But the
No,
societal
not everyone
attitude,
should
the
either.
difference between men and women
Maybe.
here, how they handle this
If they are like
situation is
that.
so like fascinating to me.
I'm probably never having kids. I'm probably gonna play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can. And I'm probably gonna keep making money. That's probably what's gonna happen for the next 40 years until people are just gonna keep being mad at me about it. Menopause is gonna hit me like a brick wall, but at least I will be getting the bag until then. You don't want kids? I'll do it whenever I want. I don't think I'm running out of time.
Absolute delusion.
TikTok. I don't think I'm running out of time, but starts counting like, yeah, in 40 years, dude. It's not always going to be what it is today. And time is moving fast. And one day it will be too late. It will be.
I feel like a lot of men in this situation are like, damn, I wish I had a family. That sucks. Women overcompensate and they pretend to be proud of it, and it just comes off as really kind of sad. And I guess it's like, as a woman
Sad.
for a long time, it's like, oh, you're too young to have kids. Don't have kids. It will ruin your life and your body and your career. Don't have children. And then all of a sudden you hit a certain age and it's
And then
like,
just, oh my
you're
God,
eggs.
I gotta go right now, yeah. Panic button, it's too late. It's just a shit. And then you start storing eggs. They have expired.
Ma'am. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. I hid my pregnancy from the internet. Nobody knew I was pregnant. Well, some of you guessed, because I was fat as f***. But anyway, I hid it from the internet, and while I was like 5 months pregnant, I was getting tweets from like groypers
I don't
and
think I would
like,
tell the internet
TikTok.
either. I mean, what does the internet have to need to know that, right? Certain things are private. Like, you want to protect your family.
Your eggs are drying out. This like, you haters, I got my cats. Enough. Stop spreading that attitude. Stop being a crab in a bucket. Like, even if you don't have children, that's fine. You could find other meaning in your life, obviously. But don't encourage that type of mindset. The amount of anti-natalist propaganda young men and young women see nowadays is like insane. But the biggest anti-natalist propaganda has to be like $3,000 rent, $2,000 daycare, and student debt, honestly. Like, if we're being honest. It's just sad because, like, through all of history, like, imagine your ancestors. They've been through, like, war and famine, and you're just gonna end your bloodline because the rent is too high. But it's understandable. They don't feel like they can support a
Sad.
child. They can barely support themselves, especially on one income, like how it used to be. Those
That's the main problem here.
Days are-
right. That the government or whoever's in charge, we gotta spin that shit around and make like the people want family and structure again and support them for it as well.
are gone. You know, if I was president and I wanted to make America great again, that would be the thing I focus on the most.
Yeah.
But no, we have to do another bullshit war in the Middle East. Okay, whatever. We're not going into
don't
that.
go
Not
down
in this
there.
video. Lots of strange reactions to this game.
No,
Let's
don't
clear
go
some
down
things
that
up.
road.
Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way childless women have maternal instincts. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically, those paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's. Men are not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child,
They don't have baby fever. It's something else. Men's natural instinct is to protect. And it doesn't even have to be your own family. Look at the soldiers in wars.
for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator. What? Okay. First of all, even from like
And also protect
anecdotal
children
common
because they're
sense,
innocent and
this is just not true. This is obviously
small
bullshit.
and-
Research literally shows that childless men experience like the desire for fatherhood almost just as much as childless women experience the desire for motherhood. Apparently, young men want children more than
See, there you have it. There you have it. Dudes want start families way more often than women do. What does it say about the dudes? Guys are awesome, right? You're not giving up hope.
young women do nowadays. Many
We
men,
don't want
including
that.
childless men, exhibit caregiving, protective responses to infants, even if they're not their own. All through history, men have protected, mentored, even died for kids that weren't their own. Also, with this
Yeah.
logic, like, uncles, stepdads, adoptive fathers, like, anyone like that is a predator. Like, men just have the protector gene, and this game just activates it. It's really not deeper than that. Yes, it's true men don't have maternal instincts, but men do have paternal instincts. There's a reason this game is about protecting her from evil robots in space and not like, I don't know, breastfeeding her. Yes, women and men are different. And I like a huge factor in this very popular trope is that the man gradually develops paternal instincts over the child despite his stoic, emotionally distant, masculine nature. These gamers are experiencing that through the main character. If Capcom's goal with Pragmata was to make everyone who plays this game want to be a parent, then they've done an amazing job. I always sit back when Diana starts playing and think to myself, so this is what it's like to have a daughter? She's so cute. And for the record, yes, that is what having kids is like. It's also not so fun stuff and lots of responsibility, but the good parts completely outweigh the bad and make it all worth
bet it
There were
does.
hundreds of tweets from people, mostly childless people, mind you, being like, that's not what having a child is like, actually, you stupid gamer. It's actually terrible and awful. Men like this
Same like relationships, right? You have moments where you really have to work for it and just to make it better. And it's the same with kids, right? They give you so much love and but they can also be troublesome, so you have to put an effort into it and you're responsible for it, right? So you can't just ignore it. It's not a problem that just goes away.
view having a daughter like having a pet dog. Once she grows up and isn't a
Like
cute
a
little
pet.
girl anymore, they'll begin to resent her. Men
And you could
really do
just
want
give her
kids the way
away.
kids want a puppy. All the
Right.
fun, but none of the
It's
responsibility.
like, excuse me, I don't want my kid anymore. I got tired of my puppy here. Do you want to adopt it? Like, what the hell?
I don't like the way you guys talk about children. Like, they aren't toys. People will lose their f***ing minds when they realize that kids aren't like a dog or cat. They're a goddamn nightmare. Watching a
Comparing
child
them to
play with a toy
pets.
and actually raising a child are two completely separate things. Kids are adorable when they're
Yes, they're
calm
not
and playful,
pets.
but
They're
little
not
demons
pets.
when they're
Why are we
screaming,
comparing them
snotting,
to
and destroying
pets?
your shit and keeping you up at night. Men really think having children is easy and fun. It's not so fun when they're pissing and shit and crying nonstop. Do you have kids? No, and I got
You're pissing and shit and crying nonstop to yourself. Like, what the fuck? Every human does. And yes, when they're small, you look after them because it's a part of you and you want it to be safe and protected, right? The fuck? Because it's in our nature and biology.
got my tube side 3 years ago, but thanks for asking. Wow, Diana's so
don't
cute.
compare them to
Maybe I want
pets.
kids one day. Did you know they poop and pee and cry?
Oh my
Why
God,
this
so
compulsive
terrible.
need to counter signal this? Watching a fictional kid play with toys for a few seconds and thinking that's what it's like raising an actual human being is probably a sign you have zero idea what it really looks like being a parent, and you should not base your decision off a video game character. Wait, wait, this community note. OP is an e-girl with an fancy out. You stupid gamers don't get it. Doom scrolling TikTok and having multiple failed
Yes.
situationships is true
Yeah, Baton.
happiness. Children are a
sure.
burden. Nobody is saying parenting is easy. Nobody said that. All the parts
who
parents
said
say
that?
are the best parts. All the parts parents say are worth it. That is what people are seeing and yearning for. They have this like insane compulsion to attack anything that's like remotely pro-family.
Wolf says, also, parenthood is trying not to laugh at your child when it does something hilarious and stupid. What? I do that all the time.
I guess because it culturally clocks as conservative, so you have to just shun it and mock it, or else you're doing a fascist propaganda or something. This whole thing has just been a litmus test for humanity. On one side, people who long for love and meaning and human connection
Yes.
desire deeper things, and they're in touch with their humanity. And on the other side, miserable, insane freaks who want to destroy everything pure and wholesome. And then on the sidelines, normal people who just think this is a fun game.
And that's me. I love the game. And so much fun. And we need to get to the very end. Still got that. And I look forward to it. An amazing game. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's probably most people.
Yes, me.
I think we're a little too online sometimes. So
Get
we
off
have
the
established that the
internet.
brovery
One more hour and I'm going on a holiday for 3 days. You won't see me until Sunday, dudes. That's it.
have been activated by this game. But is the male biological clock real?
She's happy around the garden. Yeah,
Unlike
make him
women
work.
who are born with a
So he's all
specific
buff
number
and
of
sexy.
eggs, men create sperm all their life. Right now, as we speak, your balls are creating sperm.
Yeah, I'm
Men
gonna
can
be free in
technically
an
get
hour.
someone
Well,
pregnant
let's
all
go.
their life. And by someone, I mean a woman. Woman, not a femboy. You can't get a femboy pregnant. Stop trying. Sperm quality tends to decline over time. Lower
I
sperm
am a
count and more
scammer.
DNA
Scam.
damage to the sperm occurs.
It's
These
all a
changes
scam.
usually start after 35 to 40 years old. So as men age, the risk of passing on genetic mutations increases.
What a
Similar to
scam.
maternal age, higher paternal age has been associated with autism, schizophrenia, so basically being a Shoe-on-Head fan, and other rare genetic
Well, there you have
disorders.
it. So science, I mean, it's yes, your ball's gonna shrink like little raisins. Not really, but obviously there's a risk the longer you wait, right?
So when red pill manosphere people tell you like, oh, you have all the time in the world to have
Nah.
children, bro, focus on yourself.
No. Fresh juice, not like dusty old grandpa drizzle. I say.
Queen, get that bag. Like, technically, they're correct.
Just wait till you're
Physically,
80.
You do have
You
all the
gotta be
time in the
fine.
world, but that doesn't mean you should wait. Having kids is more than the
Oh, that
ability
goes
to reproduce. You want energy to
You get like these super smart babies because they're getting like old man grandpa wise, so they're like popping out and just like, back in my days, you know, have like already full grown wizard beard and stuff. Can you imagine?
chase a toddler around. You want your kids to have their father in their life for a long time. You want to see your kid graduate and maybe have children of their own. You want to
see
give
them
your
grow up.
parents grandchildren. You don't want to be a super old dad or mom. But if that's how it happens, that's how it happens, and that's great. Life is not a Hallmark movie, but it should not be the ideal for men and women. Like, if you are in a stable relationship, get married and have kids as soon as possible.
I mean, if you think back, just like maybe 500-600 years ago, let's go back 1,000 years. 1,000 years ago, I would have been pushed off a cliff because people went like, oh, she's old, hag, expired, off the ättestupa you go. Right?
It's the stable relationship part I think people are having the most trouble with. It's easy to be like, find a wife and get married and have kids, bro. And it's like, find a wife? From where?
And how? The world is not the same anymore. It's not cool for dudes to talk to women anymore because that could be very, like it could go so wrong. And it's because our society made sure of that. Gone are the days of gentlemen and, you know, people that used to, I don't know, risk something by approaching you and trying to pursue their happiness. And it got spun so out of control with all the movements on the internet. So basically no one talks to anyone anymore because there's chat logs and DMs and it's all recorded. And I could take you down any minute with any accusation or just make it up.
The wife store? Listen, I believe
It's the
you
same
will
in the
have
real
that
world.
one day, Anon. I believe you will have that wife and daughter or son. You will have a little Diana of your own one day.
Don't give
you
up
will
hope.
hang those drawings on your fridge. Don't
Do
black
it.
pill. Don't doom. We're all gonna make it. Same to you
Yes.
ladies watching. If I can make it, you can make it.
We
So
can
what
make
did
it.
you guys think of this? Have you played Pragmata? Did you
Yes.
like it? Did it make you feel those
Loved it.
fatherly or motherly instincts? Is your biological clock ticking? Do you have baby?
Oh, it's just personal. I don't go into that. No. No.
Fever. If you like this video, please subscribe, and if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. All Patreons get the raw, uncensored version of the video a day before it comes out, and I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only, so that should be fun.
She's gonna start streaming. Maybe she starts streaming over on Patreon, and then eventually, maybe there's hope. Maybe one can dream. She starts streaming on another platform. Well, welcome to the streaming wars. Yay, Shu is gonna be streamer. Exciting.
And I will see you guys soon with a new video. A slop video, hopefully.
Yes, slop. Please slop video. No more serious.